This is the part 2 of this manhwa. If you want to watch part 1, then check the link in description. And thanks for your support on first video. The scene shifts to Soyeonj Girls High School. A teacher was being harassed by girls. Suddenly he grabbed girl hand to stop her, but she said that he did a big mistake. Then we see teacher coming to staff room and his hair were trimmed off. Then we see Hanrim dropping Wojin to a police station. He was there for getting some footage. Hanrim goes to school and introduces herself. Science teacher took her to classroom, which was a total ruckus. Nobody listens to her. Hanrim asked science teacher that how this school turned like this. She told there was a teacher Youngsu Gu. He was very polite to every student, but then Yeri Han came to her class. Youngsu caught her vaping, but she said that she was forced by her friends and she will not do it again. After some time Principal Kim came towards him and said he is charged for molesting a girl. Youngsu lost his job and was put in jail. He was not able to absorb all this and did suicide. Then we see Wojin watching the interrogation footage of Yeri Han. Hanrim enters to the classroom and girls brought a cake for her welcome. She leaned to blow the candles, but suddenly a girl throws the cake to her. She kicked it on Yeri Han. Her head started bleeding and said she will report it, but Hanrim didn't care about it and banged her head on desk. Hanrim told her she is from Teachers Protection Act. She must have heard about Wojin. But she is unlucky as Hanrim is more cruel than him. Then we see Hanrim training in the gym. Wojin meets and her told about the interrogation. He told that Yeri used her own reporter to frame the teacher. Hanrim said that she will handle it herself, and challenged Wojin for a fight, but he refused. A quick question. Who will win in a fight, Wojin or Hanrim? I will see all the comments. We are close to 1,000 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe. In class she made a rule to not use smartphone. After that every teacher started asking questions to Yeri, and when she disobeyed Hanrim call her and punished her. Then we see Terry beating her friend and told her to call her mother, who is the head of Booster Club. Her mother arrived and slapped Hanrim, but Hanrim slapped her too, and told Yeri to use every trick she want. From that day every girl was blaming Yeri, that it's because of her Hanrim is here and because of her actions everyone is punished. Then we see Yeri was totally changed. She was paying attention to her studies. Hanrim and Wojin were fighting and Hanrim told him that Yeri is changed so she can complete the task now. Wojin suddenly attacks her and said she should never let her guard down. Then the shifts to Mrs. Young's house. Yeri was crying there. She told her she is sorry for her actions. Teacher told her to come inside. She opened the door. Then suddenly Yeri knocked her down and her friends were there with blades. She said that Young told about her to Hanrim, but suddenly we see Hanrim was outside and said her to open the door, otherwise she would face the consequences. Young told her to open it and she will say that Yeri was just here for consultation. Yeri said it means you are the culprit and snatched the blade from her friend. She tried to stop Yeri, but Yeri cut her friend. Her friend got scared and opened the door. Yeri jumped from the window to escape and Hanrim started chasing her. She reached the terrace and jumped from there. Hanrim jumped to save her and took all the impact. By this time Young had asked her friend why did Yeri became like this. They told her that it was in 9th grade a horrible incident occurred to Yeri because of homeroom teacher, Sangyal. Then we see Yeri trying to kill Hanrim with a brick, but Young stopped her, but she hit her. Hanrim knocked her down, and Young told everything to police. Yeri was put in prison because of bullying and murder of teacher. Hanrim came to meet her. She told that all the reports against her was from students. She said that the teacher who did this to you will be punished, and we see Wojin right front of that school. The scene shifts to school, where a girl was bribing Sangyal. Wojin enters the class and told teachers to cooperate. In the classroom a boy was bullying someone. Wojin and Sangyal enters the class. But Sangyal punished the boy who was being bullied. Boy tried to hit him, but Wojin whispers something into his ears and boy punched Sangyal. Then we see Hanrim giving Yeri reports to Wojin. She was a topper till 8th grade. Her parents are divorced and she lives with her father. She is a salesman and hardly comes to school. Wojin told her today also Sangyuk punished a boy who is a topper and his parents are dead. But they noticed that it was not the main problem. Every teacher were misusing their power. They were punishing the students without any mistake. Wojin was nothing all of their names. He announced the names and called them to gym. He told them that they all will be punished. He gave them uniforms and study in classroom. Then we see some students were smoking. Sungwook came there and asked for cigarette. He told Gwanhook why he stopped bullying Wonhook. Here we came to know that he was bullying him because of Sungwook. Sungwook gave him a offer. Wonjun was sitting above them and listened everything. Then we see Wonhook grandfather pulley garbage. He was attacked and they beat him up. After that Wonhook came there and saw his face. His grandfather told it's not that bad. These kinds of things happens in this work but today I was lucky. We see Wonjun beat up all of them and found that Sungwook gave them midterm questions for this. He called the teachers in school and gave them a test, to be completed in a week. The last question was to apologize and take signature of 2 students. Sungwook goes to Gwonhook and asked for sign but he beat him, as he gave wrong questions. A teacher realized her mistakes and asked for resignation. Wonjun told that your student have signed the paper. Sungwook goes to Wonhook but he said that he don't care whether he stays or not and refused to sign. We see Sungwook waiting at Wonhook place. He grabbed him and knocked him down. He forcefully took his fingerprint and told that he hadn't suffered anything compared to Yeri. Then we see Wonjun was also there. He beat him up. He asked for forgiveness. Wonjun said if you could do this task. Yeri was also there. She started beating him badly. Then Yeri past was shown that how he used to beat her badly. He told students to bully her all the time. She was rejected for international high school. She found out that students who were poor in studies got admission by bribing Sungwook. She was about to kill him but Wonjun stopped her. He told that the family of the teacher who died because of you is suffering 100 times more than you. Sungwook was arrested and Yeri started writing letters to teacher wife. She told everything to her from starting. 3 months later Sei received a letter. Wife told that even though she can't forgive her, but she understands that all she did was because of her past. And she confirms that if his husband would have been alive then he will definitely forgive her. So you can see how a teacher can ruin life of a student. This was part 2, each week a chapter is uploaded so as soon you complete 243 likes on it you will get part 3. And yeah, comment on it so I can send you the link. We are close to 1000 subscribers so don't forget to subscribe.